like to kind of just highlight one element that is that epitomizes the scene. I'm into simple, bold, and so I feel like in Pure Stocking, it's all about the water, but this structure provides a really graphic and interesting geometry in which to look through. Not geometry, but interesting structure to look through. It just gives it all a lot more interest. So I'm just going to trim view and see what's going on here. We need to make sure this one, sometimes it's really hard to select the artwork or the elements because they're all layered, have different effects on them that make it difficult for them to be selected. So I'm trying to see what this is here. Really sure what that is. And I think it's water. Okay, so that's the background. Just trying to dissect it to get a sense of what is going on. So this guy we're going to just turn off for a little bit, and this guy is the other element that is very important in this photo. So we're going to also add him, and then we're going to turn you back on. I think what we really need to do is make sure we are filling the artboard correctly. But just gonna play with the scale, see what seems to look better. It's all about the scale and the relationship to the other elements. How does it look together? Do we have enough variety? I really like this. At the same time, it's very busy. So I'm gonna see too if I can get this. This piece. There we go. And simplify. The water. Really like it when the lines make these interesting intersections, but they have to be done correctly. There's a lot we can do with these nodes. Here we go. Make it a little more smooth. And then I like this straight line here. The other thing I want to do with this is rather turn it into a stroke and then choose expand appearance, which turns it into an object for which I can then manipulate. So where's my looking for my nodes. I wonder if it's because there's an effect on there. this is not behaving properly. So I'm gonna go back and turn it to outline. And then I'm gonna do object expand appearance. Doesn't like it for some reason. So I'm just gonna start over. Draw. Turn this to an outline object. I think that's what my problem was. And then what I can do is kind of separate these lines that make up the line and give it some really interesting vibes. Interesting vibes. Vibes? I don't know if that's the word. I'm feeling very nervous being recorded and having to speak my thought processes, and things not working. I really don't like it when people watch me. And here I am being recorded and watched because they say it helps with stuff. Anyway, okay. Going back to my picture, which is over here. So this is my reference picture, and this is what I usually do when I'm creating a new piece of artwork, is I use a reference photo to draw from, obviously. So I think I'm missing some grass, which I think will be a really nice element in there, and maybe this white part, but mostly I think what needs to happen here is that it's hard to see the layers. And there we go. That's what I wanted. Okay. So when I look at the photo above, this is all kind of an ombre blended together, barely discerning specific shapes. There's a little variation in color. It's darker here, and it's a different tone, different shade of blue here, and so on and so forth. As we get closer, it's more defined and less blurry, so I kind of want to play with that, get that in there. So I think what I'm going to do is take some of these and just get rid of that. Yes, sorry, you're going away. And then you will come over more, and I think we're gonna select this color to make it more like that. But what I really want to do is get my pen tool, get in here, just kind of straight across. And then actually I think what we'll do is do a gradient, which is always really very cool. So to do that, this is where some of the watercolor effects come in. So I'm gonna choose gradient over here, and I'm temporarily just gonna choose this option, and it's on the stroke right now because this square is forward, this stroke square is forward. So I'm gonna swap that. Actually colors, so I'm gonna take off that stroke first. So I'm gonna go over here and delete that, come back to my color, come back to my gradient, and this is a mesh gradient. So I'm going to get my meshes in there, and I want to have more options, so I'm going to zoom up in closer. So wherever I put one of these circles, I will be able to lay a color. And what I like to do then is take the circle, you select it, And then we'll get the eyedropper and we'll kind of go to where it matches in the reference photo and we'll select it. And then we'll go back to our gradient and we'll do the same thing again. And I'm just using my shortcuts. If it would stay where it's supposed to. Okay, this. I'm using the wrong one. I need to use the one in the palette. So this eyedropper, we're gonna go up here. This eyedropper, go here. This eyedropper from here. This eyedropper from here. And I'm just kind of selecting some of the colors that make up this gorgeous, gorgeous water. It's like, I love this water, love this place. One more, and sometimes they're too big and they overlap each other, so I'm gonna go back in. Oops, get my eyedropper, select, eyedropper, select. So that looks pretty cool. However, it's way too solid. I need to give it that blurry effect. And we'll turn this up a little bit. It helps when you do things to have them selected. Blur, Gaussian blur. That's why I couldn't see the preview. Oh, that's so good. That's good. That's good. I like that a lot. It's beautiful. And I also want to give it a transparency so that we can see somewhat through the water there. And I am encountering this box here. So we're gonna get this back over here. Maybe we'll go like that. I'm not loving this shape, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of a boop do boop. And this is gonna get some of that. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. All right. And I like this, so I'm gonna also add a blur to it as well. And it says there's a blur on there already, so I'm gonna go to my appearance palette and choose Gaussian blur, and I'm gonna turn that off. Say okay, turn it off, and then I'm gonna go back up to effect, and I'm gonna start over again. See what it'll do for me. Very pretty. Very pretty. This also, so I can also go in here and alter it versus starting over. So, I like it. I think I need more. Of this. So pretty. And I'm just dragging and manipulating the nodes as I drag. Didn't like that one, so I'm gonna delete. Okay, so then I'm just gonna put the same effect on there, but I need it to be more blurry. Blur, Gaussian blur. Okay. Let's see, are you? Ooh. Yes. Yes. Don't like this so much. I don't know. Something's not right. Anyway, so that's like the start of it. And then I have to decide, am I going to do the text like this? Put let's view it with the trim view. So this is what it looks like when it's actually cut. Oh, and see, we lose. I hate selecting things. I know there's a better way to do it, but I am not. Okay, oops. Oh my gosh. You, stop. Just there. And you are what? What are you? What are you? Stupid. No, I don't. I just that's quite lovely, actually. It's very simple. Again with the selecting. No, I want this one. Okay, so this is what I have to cut you. And then move you. And then holy shnikes, Batman. I don't like how you are not straight. We're gonna make you straight. There it is. That's what I was looking for. And I'm just trying to clean up the artwork a little bit right now because I don't like all these different elements that are difficult to find. So you go here. This is really making me irritated. Simplify, simplify. Okay. Yes. Gorge. Gorge, Barbie. I like that a lot. Except I really I want that. I want that. I think I want that. It's really pretty. I'm gonna save that. Very simple. Do I need some clout? I need the grass. El Grasse. Where is my photo? Okay, so I'm gonna grab this. I'm gonna look at this grass and see. Sometimes what I do is pull in elements from other artwork that I've made. So in this situation, I could go to my Washington Park poster, and I have them all in here, and then Washington Park. Here you are. I don't know if I want to do it or not. It's not the same type of grass. So I think I'm just gonna start drawing. I'm gonna lock this first because this background image, because I don't want it to be moving all over the place. But I really like these long, skinny grass blades that just have so much beauty to them. So I'm just gonna try to maybe do a little grass blade here. And this kind of all depends. This is kind of more difficult pen work just because it's smaller. I'm actually gonna swap out for my Wacom tablet pen because it gives me a little more control. So then, of course this isn't perfect, but what I'm gonna do is go in and edit these lines, give it that beautiful pinch or a wisp of grasp kind of blowing in the air. So pretty. And I don't want it to have any sharp or pointy edges. So I'm just refining. Sometimes it disappears and I'm like, where did you go? Why did you disappear on me? Not that mean. You're fine. Okay, so I'm gonna eyedropper this, give it some color. And there's one of our grass blades, which is quite pretty. But sometimes what I like to do is the object expand. Where did my option go? Did I not select object expand? Okay, it's because I don't have an outline. So object expand, and it'll ask me some stuff, and then I'll say yeah, and then I'll go here. And this is the expanded version, and I have to select like particular nodes, but I do like to kind of twist things and make them a little more unique and just give those beautiful lines as much as possible that grass blades tend to have. Okay, and then a little bit of that. So there's, a few when I need to, so I haven't encountered that. I think I need to ungroup. Is it as simple as yes it is. And then I'm gonna grab, first I'm gonna select first I will duplicate this. And then I'm just gonna select, I guess I'm duplicating it over and over. Learn new things all the time. So I'm gonna just select these nodes. I'm gonna rotate them. Give it a little bit of a different shape. Because I really, that's like the first thing I look for is, if it's a digital piece of art, yes, there's a lot of corners you can cut by duplicating, copying, and pasting, that kind of thing. But if every flower looks exactly the same as the one next to it, then it's clear that, you cut too many corners, and you really need to work on the artwork a little more. I'm gonna change the color. Oh, it's so pretty! What I'm finding is that these are very delicate, and when I think about where they will be, are they going to have enough weight in the image? So what I want to do is make just a few more. I'm just making them thicker at the bottom so that they can take up more, have more visual presence. Oh yeah, that's cute. Not. Okay, so let's bring you over here. We'll do a little this, and we'll do a little bit of this, and we'll do a little bit transform, reflect. Okay. Reflect. Yeah. Ooh. These are all too much the same. So we're gonna go you down there. And you also. Okay. Let's just see what happens with this. I think the green is going to be lovely. So we need to make sure it's on the right layer. So this is the top layer. We want to put it above, well, nearby. And it can be smaller. Actually, I'm going to put it on ungroup it so that I can manipulate which layer it actually, which element it actually goes underneath. So if I do this, but I want this guy, this guy to be on top, then I manipulate, and because there's transparency on there, it's not going to hide it. So kind of what we do, I don't really like these very much right now. I can like change the bottom of them to make them look as if they are hidden, but instead I'm going to just put a mask around it. And first I'm going to select same fill color, and then there's a few more, and shift. I thought I grouped it, but I guess I did. Group. Okay. What is in a different group? Can we just get along, please? Play friendly. Oh my gosh. Okay, group. And then mask. V. And clipping mask, make clipping mask. So then it looks like the bottom is like kind of coming out of there, but it actually didn't. So I'm gonna manipulate the mask like that. Maybe move this guy. So then we can move this down, and then we can move this so that it becomes more of a relationship between the two. Yes, queen. I'm gonna delete you, and delete you, and delete you. Oops. A. Delete. A. Pen. I hate it how sometimes it'll allow me to delete nodes, and sometimes it doesn't, and I don't really know the rhyme or reason to it. Okay, so what I'm liking right here, I'm a little distracted now, but what I'm liking right here is this implication that there's a dune there, so I might come in and just play with that a little bit. I do likey. I'm going to make sure the curves are good, and then I'm gonna go to this transparency and turn it way down. And then here, this guy. I don't like that one. It's kind of nice. I instead, I'm just gonna move this off here and I'm gonna work with this some more. Yeah, that's good. Okay, I need some sustenance, so I grab some jelly beans. Jelly beans! Hey! And water. Been eating so unhealthy lately. But what do you do? Okay, I'm just trying to like clean up these nodes. Hey. Black one. You know you're old when you like black jelly beans. We're gonna see what this is like here. And I'm gonna change the color. What it's doing there is changing the color of the whole mask object, so you have to get in and select the individual object, and then I'm going to go to the color picker, and I'm going to choose a really beautiful bright green that'll be a nice contrast with the blue. Yeah, with the blue, because I don't like that brown. And then I'm going to choose this one. Skip. I like it. I like it. I don't like this. They're going away. Oh my gosh, I like that. But I see some problems. Really like the shapes of the graph. Why do I not have any music on? Because I like to make my own. I like to make my own music. My kids don't like it when I make my own music. That's not good music. Okay. Maybe change your color to blue. I really want to do something with the sky. Why did you go away? I really like. Ooh, mama. That's such a pretty color, but I don't know. That's even prettier. Okay, I need a sweatshirt. Because it's getting chilly. Michigan sweatshirt while I'm working on Michigan hearts. Yes. Okay. I think this is very pretty, but I want to do something with the sky. Something with the sky. Oh, like that. Effect, Gaussian blur. No. Appearance, Gaussian blur. Yes. Okay. Doing like this. That's better. Okay. Okay. Sunshine. Sunrise, sunset. So I don't actually know. I don't know what I want to do. I think I like it better when they're bigger. Okay, maybe you are not my favorite. Save you. Trim blue. So then, oh my gosh. Excuse me. I need to move you and you so that I can just select this, okay? Oops. Cut. I don't need it. I think that's good. And I think you need to extend you. That's nice. I think you need to be a slightly different color. It's really crazy how, oh, you got your texture on there. So we're gonna take your texture off. Yeah, that's it. And we're gonna blur you instead. Hello. Blur, Gaussian blur. Not so much, just a little bit. Okay. Okay. I don't like the shape. Okay. Still need sky. What are we gonna do for the sky? Okay. $5.23. I should maybe go think on it. Okay, well, this is my inaugural process making video. 47 minutes of, I don't know. But you get to see my process and how I do things. A little bit, maybe some insight. So, I don't have a tagline. Way to say signing off. I don't. How about see you next time?